just a chance. It's a perfect impact, written in the stars. In your arms, I'm never far from the love that's meant to be. You're the perfect impact on me. In the quiet moments, in the loudest nights, your love's the beacon, the guiding lights. Every heartbeat echoes your name on my lips. In the dance of life we never miss. Through the storms and through the calm, you're the shelter, you're the song. Our love is stronger every day. With you there's no other way. It's a perfect impact, a moment so rare. When you hold me close, I'm walking on air. Every touch, every glance, a love that's more than just a chance. It's a perfect impact, written in the stars. In your arms, I'm never far from the love that's meant to be. You're the perfect impact on me. Fate's hand guided us here. In your love, I've got no fear. Every moment, every beat, with you my life's complete. It's a perfect impact, a moment so rare. When you hold me close, I'm walking on air. Every touch, every glance, a love that's more than just a chance. It's a perfect impact, written in the stars. In your arms, I'm never far from the love that's meant to be. You're the perfect impact on me. In this journey we just begun. With you I know I've won. Every heartbeat, every act, you're my perfect impact. It's a perfect impact, a love so true. With every moment I fall for you. In this life, you and me, you're the perfect impact on me.
When I started Walton Goggins Goggle Glasses, I needed a website. Figuring out how to make one was pretty hard on the old noggin. But with GoDaddy Aero, I can just tell it what I want. And it uses AI to make a website so fast it pretty much blows my noggin. This is working. With a beautiful design that'll blow my customers' noggins. Which allowed me to focus my noggin on making more goggins to put on their noggins. Which were just metaphorically blown.
Look like you know what you're doing at GoDaddy.com.
our song. With you I feel I can do anything. In your love I found my wings. With every step we take we're climbing higher, fueled by dreams and burning desire. In your eyes I see the spark. Together we'll ignite the dark. Larger than life, we're soaring high. Together we'll touch the sky. Unstoppable, we'll break the mold. Larger than life, we're bold and gold. Larger than life, we're more than gold. In the face of fear we stand tall. No mountain too high, no valley too small. With you by my side, we're a force of nature, writing our story, every chapter greater. Larger than life, we're soaring high. Together we'll touch the sky. Unstoppable, we'll break the mold. Larger than life, we're bold and bold. Larger than life, we're more than gold. Larger than life, our spirit's free. Together forever, just you and me. In this journey, hand in hand. Larger than life, we'll always stand.
Welcome one, welcome all to our 420 Paints Party. I'm your host, Tricky, aka Resilience, here with the 420 Paint Party for ya. Just decided to go live here on this bad boy. Show you guys exactly.
Is working hard to manage migraine one big nope? It may be time to say yep to Vyepti. Vyepti is an IV infusion that helps prevent migraine attacks. Chronic migraine patients saw 23 fewer migraine days on average per treatment, and it's just 4 30-minute IV treatments a year. Don't take if allergic to Vyepti. Common side effects are allergic reactions, stuffy nose, and scratchy throat. Allergic reactions include rash, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, or throat, trouble breathing, hives, and redness of the face. Ask your neurologist about Vyepti.
Just imagine your smarter future home.
In the hell are those commercials, man? Alright, so here what we're gonna do is what you're gonna see is you're gonna see basically the one stuff here. I'm using markers. I'm using paint, which I still gotta get. I don't even know if there's any paint in there. Yeah. Okay. I gotta get that under control. enough of this going on here. Slide that back down under there. Let me show you guys what I got going on. Turn this button up here. All right, here we go. 420 paint putty. Finally, on the way. Here we are. Welcome on, welcome all. Hope you guys are having an okay time out there. I'm your host, Tricky, aka Resilience. Here with a 420 paint party. We're working on a Spider-Man piece. One of the biggest pieces we've ever done. With the special element gonna be brought in. So what we're gonna be doing is some outlining with some markers. We're gonna get into some coloring with some markers and see how well that does. But we'll see. We will see. So let's crack open the brew. All right. What we want to do is, I'm going to start getting into some color here, but first, I'm going to do some more marker work. What I want to do is kind of outline some areas here to get them down and separated. So yeah, just kick back and relax, man, because we're going to get into some shit. So we have the big lines here. Let's see where we're going here with this. there's going to be a special element I'm going to incorporate into this painting here. I'm not going to spoil it for you guys just yet, but it's at the very end. When I get closer to the end of the painting, I'm going to be incorporating something special that's going to basically bring this piece into 3D. And I'll show y'all how, but that's going to be way at the end. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of time before we hit that mark. We got a lot of time before we get there, to the end of that. A lot of time. I don't know if I want to paint that black or just do the marker parts to those. I think I should just do the markers with those, but let's color that in black. I don't know, we'll figure it out here in a minute. Rocking out a Spider-Man. Giving it a shot. Doing it up. Spider-Man was one of my favorite characters. Probably still is. Along with like Deadpool and these other guys. But Spider-Man usually is always going to be number one. I got a bunch of Spider-Man comic books. And yeah, he's my favorite guy. Him and Spawn. I don't know, I got him, Spawn, and Deadpool. And it's funny because they kind of look the same. I think it's just the look that I really like a lot. Spider-Man, Deadpool, and Spawn. I wasn't a big Batman fan. It'd be cool to do a Spawn. Wouldn't that be neat? I don't know. One piece at a time, though. One piece at a time. But Spawn would definitely be a fun one to do, I think. So I don't know. We'll see. Spawn was one of my favorite characters back in the day. I'm dreading doing those buildings, man. Those buildings are gonna be a bitch. I just know it. I know it. It's gonna be a bitch. So that's one of those things, man, that are in this, in the comic book, man. It was just these buildings, dude. They were never that difficult, because there wasn't a lot of detail going in on the buildings. But yeah. So I don't know how much ink we got left on that, but we're using these random, we got these inks for our birthday from our homeboy operator. So they've got a whole bunch of them here from Japan, I think it was. Japan! Alright, let's test out this red. I think this red is too... dark. The red's too dark for that. I mean, I could use it for some areas because it'll give it like the, but that red I think is just too dark for this shit. Damn. Too dark of the red. Let's see here. Alright, we're going to add some color, but we don't want to get it too dark because this blue that we were messing with right here was too dark. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix some paint. Let's get some of this light blue, Persian white. Do some light blue here. All right, light blue. For instance, we could take the light blue and go nice. Gives it that little highlight. The little highlight that we like. And we get our dark blue over it afterwards. Alright, now we got another decision to make here. We're gonna have to do some dark blue in here. Dark blue. But what is the color? It's not this one. We gotta find a darker blue now. I'm gonna have to find a blue paint. Hold on. Get over here to the paint bucket. Alright, I got a blue one somewhere. Gotta have a blue in here somewhere. Crap, I don't have a blue. This would be, it's like tattoo paint. There's some blue. Let's see how this goes. It's a bit too dark. See if it lightens up, but I think it'll be fine. Should be fine. Really don't need that much blue because everything's going to be dark anyway. It'll be dark where it needs to be, like a dark blue. But most of it is going to be like light colored. Everything else is going to be black. See, that's part of the thing. I want to kind of shade in it, but I don't know. We're going to be adding highlights and all kinds of cool shit. But right now we just need to get the blue on the leg areas. We're going to get the base of the blue on here. And we'll see what we can do with some blending. Should be looking all right pretty soon, man. It's gonna be black. Oh, right in the paint, nice. See, I told you it didn't need much blue. Nice. It's a nice blue. Just go like one coat over it would be fine. Let's see what I did here. I should have fucking done. I think this is black. This is light blue on the outside. Alright, this right here is going to be light blue on the edges there. Hold on 1 second. Did I have water? Oh yeah, there it is. We gotta need some water for these motherfucking things. I think that darker red color is going to be good. Right now we're going to work on this blue though. The light blue first. Alright man, so we're going to go I'm dreading doing those buildings, man. The buildings are gonna be some of the last shit I do. So we're here painting a Spider-Man up for auction. When I have my big exhibit, I've been doing a whole bunch of different paintings. I've been doing a whole bunch of different sketches. We're in the studio, and we're basically going to have this big art exhibit. This is the #1 original. I don't do prints. I don't do copies. This is going to be one of the biggest pieces that I've ever done. And it's going to have 3D elements towards the end of the painting. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be able to finish it tonight, but you guys are going to see basically me get started on this bitch. There's a lot of stuff, there's a lot of work that I'm going to have to do. But it's going to be fine. It's going to be just fine. I'm using different color markers, I'm using paints. And yeah, man, this piece is going to be badass. At least I hope so. I haven't been booed off stage once, so I gotta be doing something right. I definitely put myself in a challenge mode, but I'm pretty good at doing comic book characters and other shit. If you guys know me, if you know, then you know. And I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're just getting started on this shit, man. We're just getting started. We got a big piece coming up, a big Spider-Man piece. Just to give you an idea of how big it is. I didn't take any measurements or anything on it, but yeah, we're getting started on a big Spider-Man piece. It's gonna be framed, it's gonna have a 3D element to it at the end. At least I hope it will. I got a lot of ideas for it. First idea is to get it done. That's the first part, right? The first part is to start. Hey. Dropping knowledge. The first part is to start. And I started the sketch last night, and I finished the sketch. I just went straight into it. It didn't take me long at all, which is surprising. Surprised I didn't get lead poisoning. Had all this lead on my hand when I was over here doing shading and stuff like that, where I think it should be. Kind of getting it on my hand now. But yeah, this piece will be up for auction someday when I get done with it. Usually when I start a piece, something like this, something big like this, might take me like a week. A week on and off, because you know I got a job and everything like that. And on my days off, I usually like to try to sleep if I can. If I can. We're just using acrylic paint right now, along with some of these markers. Markers from Japan, I guess they are. We got these markers from our homeboy Dan for our birthday, because we like to do things. But we got a whole bunch of these markers over here that we're gonna use. We're going to be adding darker blues too in here. We're going to be doing some blending and shit eventually, but right now I'm just trying to lay the base down for the lighter colors so that I can remember exactly what I'm doing as far as adding blacks and all the other stuff. It'll start coming together. I just want to add the light blues to where I got to, add the light blues first. And then I'm going to probably do the blue blending. The blue blend. Turns out I don't have a darker blue, but I did have this old tattoo kit color blue shit that I'm going to try to blend up with this light blue, but after I put down the base coat here so that at least I have that down. And then we're going to add some white in there with some highlights and shit like that. But there's a process, man. There's a process that we all got to go through in life. Baby steps, right? Baby steps. Ugh. And that's going to be black here. Black's going to go up there. Black's going to go up there. There's a process to all this. Kinda gotta fucking just look at it and see where I'm going with this shit. Sometimes I forget like the lake shape and shit, which is bad, but it's all gonna be shadowed in here with the darker blue in there. That's gonna be some web shit, but we'll deal with that later. The dark blues are gonna be on the inside. Alright. So I think that's it for the blue. As far as where I need to put the light blue right now. Alright. Let's see where we're going next here. I kind of want to do red. But since I got the blue out, I kind of want to get that over with. Which steps to start, man? Which steps to go? Luckily, there's not much to them because there's a lot of shading going on and shit. A lot of black. Let's see here, let's see here. I don't want to do, no, I don't want to do the black yet. Kind of want to do the blue. Shit. Let's try. All right. We're gonna go blue. We're gonna do the darker blue now. Gonna throw the darker blue in here. We're just letting the lighter stuff fucking kind of pause real quick. But here we go. We're gonna start blending in a little bit of the darker blue. See if we can get the vibe right. Here we go. Add a little bit of that blending action. Blending. A little bit, man. Hopefully not a fucking lot to ruin this shit. Give it some fucking dimension here, some dimensions. A little dimension in there, you know what I mean? So that lovely colour. Give it some of that lovely colour. Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. Let's give it a little bit of that flavor. Just so that it flips it up a little bit. Just a little bit, not a lot. Fucking shade it here, like. You gotta make the sounds. Just gotta make the sounds like. What was it? I used to watch this dude, man. It was called like. It was like the Imagination Station or something like that, man. He pretty much, that guy, I think his name is Mark something, pretty much taught me how to draw. Showed me all kinds of different techniques. He was like on PBS in the morning time and shit. Sometimes, I used to hate it, man, because like, you can never really catch this shit. It's called Imagination Station, was the name of the program. It was a fun program. Mark Kessler or something like that, I want to say. I'm not sure exactly, but. I just love watching that fucking show. dark something. Forget what it was, but pretty much taught me how to draw and everything like that, which I like. Because, you know, luckily art for me, luckily, is okay, you know. Some people swear they can't draw and all that stuff, but I mean, I think it's a learnable thing. Which here on the 420 paint parties, eventually, I'm going to be able to do my classes to where I could teach you guys how to paint. Basically, it's like a paint by a party type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I did it once in Texas at a bar. You know what I'm saying? You would pay and you would, you know, I'd supply the canvases and the paints and everything. And basically you would pay like, I don't know, 25 bucks. And then you'd come and then I'd basically show you a certain thing and we would begin painting it. Everybody did really good. You look like a fucking sock. All right. So I think that takes care of the blue. Let me get some blue up here. All right, boom. That takes care of the blue. Hell yeah. We added another light color to it and a dark color to it. We're gonna do all the highlights of the whites and stuff later on. Definitely not right now, but right now we're just adding all the different colors and shit. So that's the blue. Now what we'd like to do is probably like to tighten it up. We're gonna tighten up the blue. We're gonna add the black and stuff back into where it was. Make those lines sharper and all that nonsense. We're gonna make the lines sharper on the legs, and then we're gonna cut it in with the black, and then move on to the red. Roll them up, line them up, pull them up. Yo, Tricky, aka Brazilians. Painting live. Spiderman piece. Gonna be getting down. Having fun. Working on the leg parts. I'm waiting for that to dry. It dries pretty quick, actually. Very quick, which is nice compared to some paint. And that dried up hella quick. That dried up pretty quick. All right, let's tighten up this black. Oh. Sucks because I don't know how much I got left of this fucking marker. how much we got with this marker though. Maybe we'll just do the outlines with the marker just so that it's tight. And then we'll fill it in with black paint because we want to utilize this marker as best as we can. More for the line work and shit. So that's what we'll do. We'll just use the marker for the line work. But we save the ink on that because that line is nice. I like the line work, so we'll leave it the line work like that, for that at least. Because the line work is, sometimes it works better with the marker as opposed to like actual paintbrush. You know what I mean? See what I mean, Joby? So we'll basically just leave it like that and we'll work on the line work just with the marker alone. And then we'll fill the rest in with black paint. So, let's find that black paint. We got black paint here. Throw some black paint down. And get black paint in on here. There we go, there we go. We'll not waste the marker. Save the marker for those line works. And then we'll just fill it in with this black paint. Black paint fucking... blew my fucking mind, what? There, here with your host Tricky, aka Resilience. You're working on a Spider-Man piece. Boom. Oh yeah, that worked way better. Working on a Spider-Man piece. Working on some legs right now. I know it's upside down. You guys are having a good time looking at that, but I gotta see it right side up. Okay. One step at a time, one step at a time. Let me turn it around. I gotta go get something real quick, but I'll turn it around for you guys. Maybe I could work on it upside down, I'm not sure. Only with the red part though. I'll be right back, hold on. Look. Spider-Man. Leave a message in the chat. Let me know what you think about it so far. It's a big piece. Large piece. It's gonna be huge. So we're just working on the leg parts right now. We added some blues. We're gonna finish up some more of the black areas here on the legs, and then we're gonna move on to the red. Hold on, I'll be right back. Right. Right, this incense, man. Gotta get into the vibe. That. All right. Chips or scalawags, wherever you want. that up a little bit more. All right, where were we?
This game, you're not ready for it.
You're in the middle of this beautiful sci-fi environment,
Fucking commercials, man. What the
and
shit?
you're seeing intrigue, the espionage.
Pieces of my heart scattered on the floor. Thought we had it all, but you wanted more. Promises you made turned to dust in the wind. Now I'm left here wondering, where do I begin? Tried to hold on, but you slipped away. Every moment haunts me, every single day. I'm picking up the pieces of what we used to be, but it's hard to find the strength when you're not here with me. I am so shattered, broken by your love. Every step I take feels like I'm not enough. I'm falling apart, trying to hold on. In this world without you, how can I be strong? I am so shattered, lost in the pain, trying to find my way in the stormy rain. I'm falling apart, trying to hold on. In this world without you,
I don't
how
think
can
it's
I
gonna
move
warp.
on? Echoes of your voice linger in my mind. Every whispered promise now feels so unkind. Your touch of distant memory fades into the night. I'm lost in this darkness, searching for the light. Tried to hold on, but you slipped away. Every moment haunts me, every single day. I'm picking up the pieces of what we used to be, but it's hard to find the strength when you're not here with me. I am so shattered, broken by your love. Every step I take feels like I'm not enough. I'm falling apart, trying to hold on. In this world without you, how can I be strong? I am so shattered, lost in the pain, trying to find my way in the stormy rain. I'm falling apart, trying to hold on. In this world without you, how can I move on? Quiet moments, I hear your name. Every thought of you drives me insane, but I'll keep on fighting. I'll find my way through this endless night into a brighter day. I am so shattered, broken by your love. Every step I take feels like I'm not enough. I'm falling apart, trying to hold on. In this world without you, how can I be strong? I am so shattered, lost in the pain, trying to find my way in
We're
the
just throwing in
stormy
the black
rain.
for the outline area, and
Trying to hold
then I'm
on.
gonna go in with the
This
black
world without
paint
you, how can I move on?
and fill that shit in.
Quiet moments, I hear your name. Every thought of you drives me insane, but I'll keep on fighting. I'll find my way through this journey of healing. I'll make a new start in the quiet moments, but I'll find my way through the darkest night into the light of day. I'm falling apart, but I'll hold on strong. In this world without you, I'll find where I belong.
This one goes. You gotta make the sounds, right? You gotta make the fucking sounds with the jump. You gotta make the sounds.
With every tear I shed, I'll find the end of this pain and sorrow. I'll lend my heart in this journey of healing. I'll make a new start. I am so
Trying to remember how to fucking. We gotta give it the little comic book line stuff too, right? Maybe eventually, but not exactly right now, We'll add all the comic book lines and stuff afterwards. Spider-Man really ain't that hard to do. It says, like, I guess I should, I guess it depends, but when I say Spider-Man isn't hard to do, I mean because there's so many, like, shading. There's, like, a lot of black in the blue area and the red. I mean, it's pretty fucking straightforward, simple, I mean, you gotta get the proportions of the body right and all that stuff, of course. But as far as coloring, it's just red and blue. It really isn't that difficult to do. As long as you like... But it's really not hard to do as far as like coloring goes, because it's really dominant lines. Of course, you gotta put them. You gotta put the lines where they go and shit. You gotta make sure that you got it all right. I mean, you just can't put lines in the legs and just expect it to be. But you gotta find things to kind of accent the like that, for instance. I almost fucked that up. You gotta make sure there's like muscles and stuff. Accent the form. So it isn't as easy as I said. It's like, oh shit, it's not that hard, but you know, I guess it can be hard. That's what she said. I like drawing Spider-Man. Painting is another thing. And I've painted a lot of Spider-Mans in my day, but it's mostly like airbrushing, which I'll probably throw some airbrushing on it at the end. There will be airbrushing techniques used at the end once I get all of this stuff down for the highlights of. I kind of want to make his eyes glow. I want to make the moon glow in behind. I'm also thinking about doing some decoupage where I want to put comic book pieces in the sky behind him. Like I got comic books here, and I'm gonna pick one that I don't really read anymore. But most of them are all like, I might have a duplicate of one. I think it's a Todd McFarlane one that I'll cut up and then I'll paste it in the sky behind him, which is gonna be fucking in other cool elements of this painting that I'm gonna do. Boom. got a lot of cool ideas that I want to do with this, but the hardest part is getting Spider-Man done. Everything else is gonna be easy. There I go with that easy word again. I was just saying the hardest part is to get Spider-Man done. And the rest of the stuff is gonna be easy, but there I go using that fucking easy word again. But we're just working on the legs right now. We're using acrylic with marker. We're pretty much done with the blue area for right now. We're gonna go back in and we're gonna do highlights in the legs with white and a lighter blue, but we pretty much got that popping right now. Next is gonna be the red. Now the red's gonna be a bitch because I drew these lines in here. So I drew the lines, and when I'm gonna fucking end up painting over them, which is gonna be a son of a bitch, because then I'm gonna have to throw fucking red in there again. Not red, but I'm gonna have to figure out the line work again, unless I go over, unless I. Where's my lighter go? Let's take a talk about it. Think. All right, because I don't want to have to paint. When I paint over the red, it's gonna fucking. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna have to paint over the red. I'm just gonna have to put the fucking. I'm just gonna have to put the lines back in. Cause ain't no fucking way. There ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be able to not paint over the red. Or paint over. There's not gonna be a way you gotta fucking paint over the lines. I'm gonna have to paint over the lines, which is always a problem I got. Fuck it, we're gonna do it. We're going in on the red. Damn. All right. And then we got the whiter areas on the outside of the shoulders, around the shoulder areas. Maybe we can go. Let's do the darker reds first, maybe. Fuck around with that a little bit.
Just imagine your smarter future home, where one machine does the washing and drying, connecting to a fridge that shows what you have
Fuck around with darker
and
red.
suggests recipes, and sends instructions to arrange that keeps an eye on the cooking. Do less, live more. Samsung.
It's gonna be a highlight. throw the lines in like that. That was always the hardest part about Spider-Man, was doing like the lines and shit and getting those right. It was always the hard fucking part. That's dark in there. Black in here. Forgot this piece. Forgot to add black right here. Tarnation. All right. Black. Back to the red. Now, I like the idea of the dark red being on the edges. Because that's where they would be, right? They would be on the shadows and areas. Dark red's definitely. Look, operator, I'm using your fucking markers you got me. Finally. Doing Spider-Man can be the hardest part. What was I doing? I see I already lost my fucking place. What was I doing? The red. I was taking the red and I was. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go on the outside here. If you get one fell swoop. Nice, nice. Nice. I dig it. I dig it. That's gonna be black. This is gonna be fucking red. Keep them cruising. Okay. Looking good. That's gonna be red. Bright red. Let's go. All right. That's working. Working. All right. Bright red. We're gonna throw in this red color. That'll be good. Oh, that's pink. Shit. The fuck? It says bright red. It says bright red, but it looks like pink. Huh? I don't know, I guess it's red. It looks red. Maybe it's because of the black light. Like that's what it is. It's the black light fucking with the color. Roll them up, line them up, pour them up. Here we go, Stricky, aka Resilience. Here on a 420 Pig Party Live. Take it so. I don't want to sit down, but ain't no room. Ain't no room to sit down up in here. All right. I get to sit down for a second. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Here we go. Cheers. All right. kind of got to decide
Every
where
Raspberry
you're
Pi
going
chip,
to
every chip over the last 12 years has had ARM technology inside it. It's what I'm excited about when I see people using AI and machine learning technologies on Raspberry Pi, is that you're actually seeing people reaching towards productivity gain. Why is this interesting? Like, this is an entire new tool that humankind has developed over the last 10 years, over the last quarter of my life. Humankind has developed these amazing new tools, and what we're seeing as people try.
Let's add the bright red.
You walked into my life like a gun in the sky. Lit up my world, gleaming and dry. Every word you said, I'm at least so
And then we'll work on the hand here. Actually, you know, we'll continue here. We'll continue here real quick.
You brought the light, showed me the way. A force of nature can't deny. With you I feel like I can fly. It's a perfect impact. A moment so rare when you hold me close. I'm walking on air. Every touch, every glance. A love that's more than just a chance.
All right, here we go.
It's a perfect impact. We're in a
Let's add the bright red.
in your arms. I'm never far from the love that's meant to be. You're the perfect impact.
See what goes on here.
In the quiet moments, in the loudest nights, your love's the beacon, the guiding lights. Every heartbeat echoes your name on my lips. In the dance of life, we never miss. Through the storms and through the calm, you're the shelter, you're the song. Our love is stronger every day. With you, there's no other way. It's a perfect impact, a moment so rare when you hold me close. I'm walking on air. Every touch, every glance, a love that's more than just a chance. It's a perfect impact. We're in the stars, in your arms. I'm never far from the love that's meant to be. You're the perfect impact on me.
Does it look fucking translucent?
Fate's hand guided us here. In your love, I've got no fear. Every moment, every beat. With you, my life's complete. It's a perfect impact. A moment so rare.
I wanted to sit down, but I'm standing up right now.
Walking on air. Every touch, every glance. A love that's more than just a
I kind of give it a cool look.
perfect impact. We're in the stars, in your arms. I'm never far from the love that's meant to be. You're the perfect impact on me. In this journey we just begun. With you I know I'll
Some of the marker that's a damn shame.
every heartbeat, every act. You're my perfect impact. It's a perfect impact. A love so true. With every moment I fall for you.
And it works good because it just goes over the line and it's kind of like, it doesn't paint right over them like it doesn't over.
On me.
Nice.
We started out like a wildfire burning bright, but now we're ashes scattered in the night. Promises we made, now they're torn apart. Love's become a battlefield, we've lost our hearts. It said forever, but forever's come and gone. We're tangled in a game.
Glowing in my black light, apparently it's going to be black light.
Trying to find shelter from the pouring rain. We're tangled in a bad romance, dancing in the shadows.
There'll be a lot of pluses here in this picture.
In the storm, we can't break free. This bad romance is drowning me. We're tangled in a web of lies.
This piece will be up for auction at Exhibit when I have it. So yeah, man, killing me.
Deadly dance.
Damn, dude. When the shit hits right. Hell yeah, dude. This is fucking gonna be crazy. I love fucking blue. I love pink when it's right. You know what I mean? You gotta strike when the iron's hot. You know what I mean? Strike when it's hot. Hell yeah. The Web of Lies, perfect for the song, that's perfect for the fucking accent. Yeah, do Scallywags, wherever you are. I was working on a big Spiderman piece up for sale soon. Up for auction soon. Alright, we gotta fucking add some stuff up here. We're gonna do this like a highlight type of picture. Like a highlighted area, so we don't need it full blown.
We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Louise Frost with the Design Studio, and thanks for joining us today.
You're more than welcome. I'm glad to be here.
So this project's turned out absolutely stunning. Tell me a little bit about the scope of the project.
Well, when I came to look at
Jackie from Safe Light would like a word with you about your mortgage. Oh man, I'm gonna get a payment and get a coffee. Full blown. Mortgage. Damn near killed them. Totally not even how that goes. Alright, we're doing a Spiderman. How do you like it? How do you like it so far? Leave a message in the chat, let me know that you're here with me. Tell me what you think. It's a big piece. Should I turn it over? Big Spider-Man. Big old city scene. Speaking of which, fuck it, let's play around over here. Let's play around over here while that's drying. Let's get some marker work done in here. Since we're here at all. Since we're here. Alright, let's see if we can do a circle. Got sketchy right there. Fuck. I knew it fucked up, but we'll leave that there anyways. commercials? Okay, no commercials. Alright, what the fuck is that? Another building? Oh no, it's a fucking spire. I was about to fuck that up. I was about to fuck that whole thing up. Cause I'm looking at it upside down, man. That's not fair, man, you guys. I'm just turning it upside down so that y'all can see it right side up. I just turn it upside down so that y'all can see it right side up. Oh. Fine. You guys can have your way. Operator got me these motherfucking markers, man. They're badass. Question mark, man, but they're from Japan or some shit. They're working. They're working like this shit, man. Killing me. Alright. That was fun there. Y'all aren't even gonna know what I'm gonna do in here, man. Y'all are gonna trip. Alright, since I'm here, what I'll do is I'm gonna go yellow. Just straight up yellow. Should I do it that way? Shit all fucked up. Can't do that. for surprises. It might be one of the, what do we call them, happy mistakes. Look what it's doing. It's a happy mistake. You want to look at a blend in. Take it. There we go. I'm just gonna blend that shit in there. Yeah, blending. Perfect. It's supposed to be like a moon, but I don't know. We're killing it. Fucking killing it. Happy mistakes. Check it out. Look, it's happening. Nice. I like it. I like it. Sweet. Do what I did. No, I can't see it anyway. Working on it. Hell yeah. We're just kicking ass and taking names here. Painting Spiderman and all that shit. You guys having a good time out there watching me suffer? Watching me suffer. I'm gonna have to turn it right side up. I think you guys had enough looking at it earlier. That's what I'm doing. Alright. Leave that up there like that. The hand is where it's at. This is going to be the difficult part right here. The hand. Alright, here we go. Let's take this dark red. Where do we want to start? Where do we want to start, guys? I don't know. That's where the web's coming out.
We used to light up like the brightest screen, but now our signals are lost. Can't find the green. Every moment together feels out of sync. A push in our heartbeats, we're on the brink. We're like a broken record stuck on repeat. In this digital love, we've missed a beat. Your touch used to heal, now it's out of tune. In this binary love, we're coming unglued. There's a glitch in our heartbeats, can't you feel? Our love's a machine, but it's not real. Caught in the code, we're falling apart. A glitch in our heartbeats, breaking my heart. There's a glitch in our heartbeats, we've lost the flow. In this digital love, we're losing control. Searching for a way to root our love. A glitch in our heartbeats, is it enough?
Now what we'll do is we'll go back over this other shit that we had here.
But we can't go back, trying to find a fix to heal our hearts. But this glitch in
Darken that
our love
in.
is tearing us apart. There's a glitch in our heartbeats, can't you feel? Our love's a machine, but it's not real. Caught in the code, we're falling apart. A glitch in our heartbeats, breaking my heart. There's a glitch in our heartbeats, we've lost the flow. In this digital love, we're losing control. Searching for a way to root our love. A glitch in our heartbeats, is it enough?
Nice, nice, nice.
There's a glitch in our heartbeats, fading away. In this digital world, we've lost our way. Searching for a signal to bring us back. A glitch in our heartbeats, caught in the black.
Dear with your host, Tricky, aka Resilience, here doing painting live. Look at me, I'm painting a pretty picture.
In the quiet moments, I see the cracks of the
Here on a 420 paint party.
but we can't go back, trying to
Painting will be
find
up
a
for
fix
sale at
to
auction.
heal our hearts. But this glitch in our love is tearing us apart.
Gonna have an auction for it for sure. Boom. Boom. Killing it. That's been 2 hours. I ain't getting nowhere, man. Fucking 2 hours. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. We're actually almost done with Spider-Man. And that's the hardest part. Everything else is gonna be easy. Everything else is gonna be easy. With that being said, we're gonna take a little smoke break. We're gonna be right back. Smoke them if you got them. We're gonna be working on the legs here, the feet area, and then up in the hand area, and then we're gonna get into the detail of Spider-Man with more of the line work and everything, and we will complete Spider-Man, the whole Spider-Man part of this stream. Everything else is gonna be easy, but we're gonna complete Spider-Man here. We're gonna do the highlights and all that stuff. So you've come so far, but we're here live doing a Spider-Man painting. You're watching it live. Stay tuned, Smoke and Live Forgot, and watch Spider-Man come to detail here in a little bit. That's the hardest part. The hardest part. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Are you a Roblox fanatic? Microsoft Rewards has a brand new way for you to earn digital gift cards from Roblox.
Just sign up for Microsoft Rewards, then search, play, and shop on Edge, Xbox, Bing, and other Microsoft products every day.
You'll earn Microsoft Rewards points which you can redeem for digital Roblox gift cards. So what are you waiting for? Get started now at rewards.microsoft.com.
All right, we're back, Scallywags. Check this side up here. Couple actual tunes. What's up with some actual lyrics on there? Okay. We're back. Gonna finish this shit up. Let's wrap up Spider-Man. Can we do it? Let's do it, man. Roll him up, line him up, pull him up. As we finish Spider-Man here. The hardest part. What are we doing here? We want to go with the red. Actually, shit, we want to go with the purple. Yeah. There should be dark gray over here. Anyway. So we'll just make all of it dark gray. This will be dark happy mistakes, right? Happy mistakes. Alright, that was dark gray. Dark gray. And that's right over here. Looks like a fucking stiletto heel. That's the Spiderman. All right. Oh, then we'll do dark red here. That. It's like doodle pen. Alright, that's that. Nice, very nice. Now what we'll do is we'll add this with killing it. Don't fall over. Coming to the end of wrapping up Spider-Man here. At least the image. The rest is going to be a surprise for you guys to see at the end. But yeah. We're just adding the last bits of red in here. Then we're going to go in there with the black. And then we're going to highlight this shit. And then yeah, the Spider-Man part will be done. I need to do the hand part over here. I'm just gonna make all of that dark red. And here in these areas, just to save some time. Should be dark red anyway, but there it is right there. Bam, that was easy, right? Easy. Easy, I say. All right. Perfect. back so I can see that. We're back. Do one more coat of the red, the light red, on all the other pieces, and then we'll go in there with the black marker and do the lines. And then we'll add the, and then we will add the highlights on the blue on the outside of the legs. Alright, so one more bit of that. Hold on. Alright, here we go. We're going to add one more layer of this red to some of these outside parts here for good measure. We are not coming back. Not coming back to the red after this. We're gonna be done with the red. As we should be, I think we got a good coat on there. Change that up. His fucking thumb looks like a dick. That'll be an easy fix, though.
New Simply Spiked Bold's flavor is so bold, it calls your mama by her first name.
Looks like a cock.
I would never wait for something to let it go to waste.
I probably can't see it from your angle, but from my angle, that's a cock.
I thought I would take it all back. I just wanna make this thing last, but we're running out of time. We were
alright.
Alright, holding on, but I'm losing the fight. Could we run away? I know if we just hit ground, running, closing off all the world with the light coming in.
Alright. There it is. The red is done. The red is done on Spider-Man. Woo! Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The red is done on Spider-Man. Now we're gonna wait for that to dry a little bit. It'll dry fast, and then we're gonna go in with the black and spice up the lines with the sharper black Sharpie. And then we're gonna add the highlights to the outside of the legs with some white paint. But yeah, check it out. Mikey. You guys saw Here Come Together live. It's a very big piece. It's gonna be up for auction. It's gonna have a 3D element to it. But you're watching it here live, #1 original. You will see me get past pretty much the hardest part. The hardest part is Spider-Man, so I'm gonna be completing that live here on stream, and everything else, well, that's gonna be a surprise towards the end. But I'm glad that I did this part here with you because that's one of the hardest parts. Is doing the Spider-Man part. What do you think? I just got done with the red. Spider-Man got done with the blue earlier. It's a big piece. So wait for the red to dry. We're waiting for the red to dry. And then I'm gonna go in there with if I can find it, I have a marker around somewhere. I've got this thinner marker. We're using these Japanese paints that my homeboy got for me. So yeah, we're killing this shit. Waiting for the red to dry, and then I'm gonna go in there. Let me see if I got a thinner marker. I think I should have it. Should have one on there for that Sharpie around somewhere. I think I see it here. Sharpie. A black Sharpie. Hope it's got some fucking ink in it. Looks like it. Nice. And she does. It's really not going too well on that fucking paint though. You might have to use the bigger one. It's not going well on the paint. Fine then, we'll just do this guy. Here we go. We're all right. We're all right. We're all right. Oh, I just put my fucking hand in some paint. You can't do that. You gotta hold on. I just dipped my hand in some paint. That is a no-no. We gotta fix this dick thumb. The dick thumb. Alright, well, I'm getting fucking paint on my hands, so I gotta wait. I'm getting a little bit impatient. We can't get impatient. We gotta let it dry, man. This can go. Boom. Alright. Foot done. Foot done.
Experience cordless deep cleaning for your new home. With
Rocking it, we rocking it. Alright, making good progress here. Thank God we're not gonna be up all night fucking with these things. But we got pretty far, actually. Feel pretty good about it. I don't know about y'all. Gotta add those whiskey lines, man. Boom. Nice. So to make sure we got enough where we need them. Alright, I think that leg is done. Alright, that leg's done. That area is done. I don't even fuck with that area no more. No more. No more. We're gonna work our way up. We're working our way up. That part is done. Okay, here we go. Let's see, that's done there. Boom. Seems like a little twit, but that's alright. He's a lanky looking motherfucker, isn't he? Boom. I'm having super fucking fun with this motherfucker right here. I'm having fun doing this piece. You guys saw it here, live. Just so that there's no funny business. That way you know that I am serious about my game. I am very serious about what I do here. Those lines kind of make it fucked up, don't they? I'll have to fix that. Maybe with some shading in here or something. That's better. All right. That's good. Little flit. I think that's good where that's at. I really didn't play with that too much. That's fine. Let us do this fucking leg right here. Paint dry. See if I can do it. Boom. That's good. Done. That's done. Back in the wet paint. Back in the wet paint. Oh no. Alright, I think that's good. Right there where that's at, as far as Spider-Man's leg there goes. Working our way up. We got wet paint up here by the head, but I think we're looking good. We're looking good. Hell yeah. Killing it. Let's turn this over so that we can get to the mask area. Loving it. Are you loving it? I know I'm loving it. Loving it. We're almost done. All we gotta do is add a few more lines here in the red area, and then we'll go into highlighting. And then we'll go into highlighting. All we gotta do is add a few more lines up here, but we're in the wet paint area right now up here. What we're gonna do is add a few more black lines up here in this area, and then we're going to highlight it. And then the Spider-Man part will be done, which was the hardest part. It's a big piece. Let's give you an idea of how big it is. Cheers, you scallywags, wherever you are. This piece will be up for auction. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can't believe that's still wet right there. This piece over here is wet. Take a toke. We are wrapping up the Spider-Man portion of the stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You saw it come together. You saw it come to life here live. I'm finishing up the Spider-Man portion of it, and then the rest you'll just have to see later on. The rest is going to be a surprise, but this is the hardest part, I think. All the other buildings and shit are going to be easy, and a couple of other things that I want to do. But yeah. All right. We're going to do this upside down, just so that you guys can see it right side up. Which is not easy to do. subscribe. If you like what you see tonight, and only if you like what you see tonight, maybe give me a like, maybe give me a follow. We do this shit here organically and spontaneously. We don't have a set schedule. We're not affiliated, nor do we ever want to be. Just the fact that you're here with me is good enough. You're saying?
Baby, this is do or die. Feel it in my veins tonight. Emotional suicide. You know it's an eye for eye.
Oh, fucking went too far. I went overboard. I got a little fucking carried away there. I love it. Fragile. Upside down action. Love this fucking game.
You can save your alibi. I already know you lied. Oh no, no, don't even try. Watch the flame in me ignite. You didn't wanna walk the plank. But the Mariona,
Fucking paint over here just doesn't want to dry, man. Maybe I'm out of fucking inks right at the last minute. Maybe I'm out of ink right at the last minute. Come on, man, you should go over this fucking shit. There we go. Just finish this right here, that's it. That's it. Woo! Yeah. Oh yeah. That's it. Fucking Spider-Man with the detail on the black at least is finished. There we go. What the fuck is this? Smear. Alright. What the fuck is this, man? I'm just smearing shit all over the place over here. I'm missing a lot of shit. Okay. Hold on. I got a fucking double take here real quick. Alright. Let me make sure. Hold on. I see a lot of fucking holidays here. Look at that. I want to make sure I cover all these lines up here. It's good there. See holidays. Hold on. Alrighty. Looks good, looks good. good. Okay. Now that one. All right, there it is. Wait. Finding all these spots. All right, there it is. Whew. That takes care of the black detail. Now we're gonna add some highlights to it. Now we're gonna add the highlights to it. And we're fucking done, man. We're done with the Spider-Man part of these. That was fun. I had a lot of fun. Can't you tell? No, but for real though, I had a hell of a lot of fun doing it. You guys saw it come to life. Right here, live. As far as I'm gonna go, but that was the hardest part. The rest is gonna be buildings and a couple of other little neat things that I'm gonna do to it, but it came to the end. This is the end part right here. This is where we throw the highlights. So we take, I think we're gonna take some white and we're gonna do a really bright blue. We're gonna do a bright blue. I kind of want to do, well, I don't like pink too much though, but I probably want to do a brighter red. But here comes some highlight action. And here comes the highlights.
I can't take it anymore.
From the last bit of the game there, Johnny. From the last bit of the game, here come the highlights.
I need someone to save me.
The highlights action coming up at you right
To
now.
hear me cry when I call out for help. I blame it on the voices that are in my head, wondering if they'll ever be put to bed.
Let me show you how to do
Feels
this.
like I am close to reaching my wit's end, holding out, but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano.
We're about to show you how to do this highlight shit now. I want to turn it upside down so that I can get the highlight shit. But look at it now. Where's the name for that? It's highlight time. Here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this light blue and mix it in with some of this white.
Another day to lose control. There's a fire in my bones. My sight gets blurry,
All right, here we go.
pushing back the tears. Should take a leap of faith and face my fear. I blame it on the voices that are in my head, wondering if they'll ever be put to bed.
See that?
Feels like
See that?
I am close to reaching my wit's end, holding out, but I'm about to blow it up like a volcano. Like a volcano. Blow it up like a volcano. What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you're setting free? What you do, what you do, what you do to me? Can't you see what it means when you're setting free?
Just a little bit. Just a little. Just a little bit. Where it matters, you know? Boom. I don't know what ones are going on. So y'all see this shit. I'm about to show y'all what's up. I'm about to show y'all what's up. Bet. Just a little glint. Just a little glint. Woo. Just but a glint. That's interesting. I'm not fucked up. Blade for this part. Gotta get a sharper blade for this part right here. Boom. Connected. Just gonna bottom it. Alright. Boom. Connected. I think I feel good about that. I think I feel good about that. I don't know. Hold on. Let me think about it. Then I'll show y'all. Then I'll go into like a highlight on the red. I'm thinking about doing a highlight of orange on it. Or like a brighter red would like be like a pink, but I want to kind of like an orange would be good on the highlight for that. Alright. Ooh. Let's see a couple more parts here. Let's see. I think I want. Shit. I don't know. not, I could change it, but I just wanna. Damn it. I'm fucking up. Damn. Fucker. Now I'm fucking. That's it. That's a sign. No more of that. No more of that shit. No bad writing. That's a sign. We thought we were done, but we fucked up. Damn. Alright, well, that's that. That's that. Okay, we'll have to go back there with the black parts. We're done with that part. We're still making progress here, people. We're still making progress. We got one more part to do. And that is to highlight the red parts in some areas. And that is going to be, I think, I want to throw like an orange. Because I think the orange would be a nice contrast against the, and then we're going to be done. Where is it? Let me find it. We gotta get this shit under control. This is the last part right here for Spider-Man. Last part for Spider-Man. Right here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you tuned in at the beginning and you're still here, thank you for staying so long. You saw it come to life here live. I'm just shaking up some orange. So you guys won't see, you guys won't be able to see the finished product because, I'm going to save that for the end. But you guys joined me through the hardest part. So here we go, one last part. Cheers, you scallywags, wherever you are. Hope you guys had a good time tonight. If you like what you saw tonight, and only if you like what you saw tonight, give me a like, give me a follow. The best place to catch me is on YouTube. Cheers. This is the #1 original, up for auction soon. Alright, here we go. Let's finish it up. Finish it up with some orange. Orange for the highlights and then we're done. At least with the Spider-Man part, we're done. Cheers. Let's go. I don't know if we should do that one when we do. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that orange now. It's probably because it's not so dominant yet, but I think it'll be fine once I get like another color on it. Actually, looks fine. Never mind. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Should have mixed it with some white. Mix it with some white. See, I don't know about that now. Now I'm second thoughts. That's fine. It's fine. Just can't get carried away with it. I gotta hit it in the right spots, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm fucked up on some of them, so I'm gonna take out, put that one right there. I don't know, I really shouldn't fuck with it too much. I mean, how beneficial is it to do that? I mean, I guess it looks alright. I don't know, I'm fucking just trying. I'm just like my worst critic. It gives it something more, you know what I mean? So, keep it up here. And I'm gonna take it off of there. I'll probably take off. Yeah, see, I fucked up there, man. It's just gonna be dark right up there. But here is good. Going along here, I think would be alright. Now we're talking. Some brush strokes in there. Let them know that you're there with them. Put some brush strokes in there. So I think it should be just on the top. I think I need to do it here. Where? Trying to get you a little highlight here and there. Look. That hurt nothing? Sweet, I like it, I like it. I'm liking it. I'm in. I see you, I see you. Killing it. Killing it. Nice.
And to think, we almost opted to watch TV.
Fuck it up.
Pacifico, find your own way.
Good. Good. I'll do one more of these. There it is. No mas. Done. Done with the Spider-Man part. Actually, no, I'm not. Hold on. I lied. Oh my god, fuck that. I lied. I lied. Hold on. I lied. Oh no, it's that fucking wrong. Fuck that up. Oh no. Well, I'll just fucking mark over that real quick. Where's that black thing at? Right here, it's gonna be done right now. Done with the fucking Spider-Man part. Killed it tonight. Definitely got that shit done. We're gonna mark this out. Because we don't need it. We're gonna save ourselves a headache of just fucking painting right over that. There it is. Ah. I'm good. I'm good. Oh. That's it. Got him. Got him, coach. Whew. It took me 3 hours and 26 minutes. 3 hours and 26 minutes with a little break in between. But we did it. We completed the Spider-Man the way that we wanted to. Hell yeah. Fucking sweet. That's fucking sweet. Hell yeah. That's crazy, man. That's fucking crazy, yeah. You guys saw that shit come together live. Everything else is gonna be easy enough to do. We're just talking about lines and stuff in the buildings, and then something special is going up here. I'm gonna look through my Spider-Man comics, and I'm gonna put Spider-Man images back here in the sky. Oh my god. What a piece. What a piece. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Wow. I'm just giving it another look real quick. I don't want to add some white to some areas, but I don't. I'll probably do white later on after I color buildings and stuff, because it's not really matter if I do. Like along the legs and shit, so it's not gonna matter much. But yeah, we did it. There's gonna be airbrush effects in there. There's gonna be a 3D element in there. There's gonna be all kinds of good shit going on. This is one of my best pieces I ever do in my life. In my life. And I'm really taking pride in doing it. This is literally like one of the best pieces. I hope it'll end up. This is gonna be like one of my. This is gonna be one of my best pieces, man. Like I've ever done. Like I've ever done in my life. But the things I want to do to it, like I'm gonna add, like I'm gonna go through my comic books. And I'm gonna look for Spider-Man, and I'm gonna cut up Spider-Man images and put them decoupage in the sky area. So you'll have actual comic book in the image, but in the sky. I still gotta paint the buildings and stuff. You guys won't see that. But there's gonna be a 3D element when I frame this. It's going to be elevated. It's in a shadow box. It's going to be elevated to where the web is 3D on a plexiglass shooting forward at you. So yeah, man, this is going to be one of my best pieces. I got inspired to do a piece like this when I went on my Caribbean cruise. Actually, I didn't go to the Caribbean. I went to the Yucatan Peninsula. But check it out. We completed the spider portion of the stream. It's a big piece. It's one of the biggest pieces I've ever done. We still got other stuff to do around the edges and stuff, but there it is. Let's see if I can get this over here. There you go. You saw me paint this shit here live with you guys on the 420 paint party. I can't fucking figure out. I couldn't figure out how to get it out there. Spider-Man shooting down through the streets. When the web is shooting out, it's going to be on a plexiglass So this is going to be in a shadow board, but the plexiglass part is going to have the web shooting out at you. So it's going to have a 3D element. And in the sky, I'm going to do actual comic books of Spider-Man. And then all I got to do is, don't fucking lie. The city is the worst part. Spider-Man was the hardest part, but look at him go. This piece, one of the best pieces I could say I'm ever going to be doing, up for auction at Exhibit. Hope you guys had a good time checking that shit out. I'm glad that I was here with you to do it. I wasn't even going to do that shit live, but something said, you know what, if I'm going to do this shit, I might as well do it live. So if you missed it, you want to go check that shit out at the beginning of the stream, go back to the front and watch it all come together. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I was your host, Tricky, aka Trickamonster. Past tense, now I am Resilience. If you like what you saw tonight, and only if you like what you saw tonight, maybe give me a like, maybe give me a follow. The best place to catch me is on YouTube, because there I have all of my music videos, my 420 cannabis reviews, my 420 paint parties, where eventually I want to be able to teach you guys how to paint and do this shit, just like I did. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. But I had fun. Follow me on YouTube. All you got to do is type my name into that search engine. That's R-E-Z, the number 1, L, the number 1, A-N-C-E, and you'll be able to find trouble every single time. There you'll be able to find my 420 cannabis reviews that I'm bringing back. You'll be able to find all of my gaming streams. We just beat Resident Evil 3 last night. We play Rocket League and all these other things. You'll be able to see my 420 paint parties, where eventually I want to teach you guys how to paint while we have a little paint party all together. And all of my upcoming music with my boy the Operator. But yeah, there it is. Spider-Man is completed. That was fun. So with that being said, we'll send you off. Till next time, I was your host, aka Tricky Resilience. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes.